Hey, what's up everybody and welcome back. Now, normally this is around the time of year that you will get everybody doing a what's in my wallet video, but I have found that in my unique situation that, to be honest with you, my wallet may change by the contract. It may change bi-weekly, and I've seen my analytics. You guys don't want to watch me that much. So with that being said, I am going to get into not what's in my wallet, but what's in my stable, and I will be introducing you to my stable of 20 active credit cards that I currently hold. So I'm gonna let the kid do her thing and we will dive right into it because this might take a little while.
Welcome back to my dad's channel. If you're new here, make sure to click that like button and subscribe, and don't forget to share.
So if you watched my video about why you potentially suck at credit, you'll understand why a lot of people associate large amounts of credit cards with crushing debt and a low credit score. But I will have you know that I do have 20 active credit cards that I do use, and my credit score hovers right around 780, and that's across all three bureaus. That's whether you're checking Vantage or FICO. It's just debunked. It's really just not true, and there are people in YouTube spaces that actually have even more credit cards than me and are not locked out of certain issuers, Citi, or bucketed, Capital One. And that's the thing. This game is to be played by players, and I am a player. Now, in addition to having 20 cards and having a credit score of over 780, having extremely little to no credit card debt, I am also at 924 under the Chase rule, which I don't care about. At this point now, it's just about running up the clock to see how high I can go. So that is pretty much a picture into what I have going on. So without further ado, let's get into the car. Now I got lights here, so some of the cards will get washed out. So I'll go ahead and try to get you some graphics on screen as well. But the very first card that I'm gonna introduce you to is my Amex Platinum Charles Schwab co-branded card. That is my first charge card, and I got it because I travel. The next card we have on the list is my Chase Sapphire card. Now, this card, I'm actually an authorized user on the wife's card because my 524 status is just ridiculous. But we got it just to get, acclimated to the Chase ecosystem, and don't worry, there are more Chase cards coming. Now, in the interest of saving time, I was trying to, use my fingers to cover up the numbers, but I'll just give you some graphics. But I have the entire Chase Ink Business trifecta. That includes the Business Unlimited, the Business Ink Cash, and the Business Ink Preferred. Now, if you want to know why I got those cards, I'll go ahead and put the videos up here, but you'll see I got targeted mailers because I was well over 524, and I was under the impression that I was locked out of these cards, and they are powerful business cards that I wanted to shore up my business credit that I already had with Amex. So I'll let you go ahead and watch those videos, but that's 3 cards for the price of 1 because I don't like to keep you guys too long. The next card we have up is the Capital One Venture One. It's just, I did a whole video on why this was just a bad idea, but it's here. And so I actually have a plan though, because this started as a Capital One Platinum, then our product changed to a Quicksilver, had a Quicksilver for 1,000,000 years, just did a project change to a Venture One, but what I'm gonna do is start trying to pass some money through it to see if I can, kind of tip my Capital One bucket over. And the next card up on the list is my Eating card, which is the Amex Gold. I think I'm just gonna go from graphics from now on, so that way I don't keep holding up these whitewashed cards, but it is my Amex Gold, and that is for me to eat. I love this card. I use it the most. I wore out the little chip thing very soon after I got it, and I'm coming up on a year of having it, and it has just really done exactly what it's supposed to do, giving me all my multipliers and groceries and restaurant worldwide, that is. The next card I have for you is the Chase Freedom Unlimited. I've actually had this card for over 6 years now, and I've just liked it from day one. It's a flat 1.5% multiplier, a great catch-all, definitely gets you the protection of the House of Morgan, which is a fantastic thing because that bank is not going anywhere. It's just a great card and a part of the Chase trifecta. Now, another card I have up is my Blue Business Plus. This was a part of my Amex trifecta that I built up, and I know I was gonna present them all as trifectas to save you some time, but you'll be okay. But here, the fact of the matter is this was my first foray into business cards, and that's why I got it. 2x points per dollar for the first $50,000 spent in business cards. This card normally goes a lot of places with me, especially when I do business travel, whether I'm government contracting or what have you. So next up, we have the Apple Card powered by Goldman Sachs. I have done a couple of videos where I have referenced this card, and really and truly, I will stand on my own too and say that this is still a glorified store card. But if you want to finance Apple equipment, if you are new to the game and you like daily cash back, this actually can be a good card for you. But I got this almost 2 years ago in July, but I got it because I just wanted to see if I could get it. It was a new item. I soft qualified and I took the card. As featured on my first credit confession video, I do have a Capital One Bass Pro Shops MasterCard. Now, I've literally only bought ammunition with this card on a few occasions and used the bonus dollars, so I didn't have the card canceled. So that's pretty much it. I got this card because someone told me I was handsome. Yeah, yeah, that's me. That's the kind of things that I do. Now, another card and a part of my Amex stable is my Blue Cash Preferred. This was a card that I literally got right after I got my Platinum card because all I heard was 6% back on streaming services, and we were running a lot of them as we had cut the cord. And so this card has just been in my wallet since, in my stable since. I use it for all online streaming, and before I got my gold card, this was my dedicated grocery card, as it too has a grocery multiplier of 6x, but a lower limit of $6,000 per yearly spend. And now if we keep rolling with the Amex stable, a part of my Amex Legion, I have the Marriott Bonvoy business card. This card actually went with me a lot when I was staying at a ton of Marriotts when I was contracting earlier last year, and I've gotten some great use out of this card. I've just passed the 1-year mark, paid the annual fee, and I do have my free night award waiting on me to use. Hint, hint, World of Hyatt business card. So you gotta be a real schmuck to have the World of Hyatt business card. They didn't even give you a free night award. And next up, we have the World of Hyatt business card. Ooh, that didn't age well. But in any case, I got this card just to see if I could get this card. I got this card also to give it a test drive and give the Hyatt ecosystem a test drive. And if you've seen some of my recent videos on hotels that I've stayed at, you will understand that I've thoroughly enjoyed my time at Hyatt, and they don't have free night certificate. Yeah, so that's a thing. So next up, we have my Discover card. Technically, my Discover card mirrors a Discover It, but I've had this card for over 20 years. It's one of the first 2 cards that I had. I always forget whether it was my Capital One or my Discover that was first, but I've had this card forever and ever and ever, amen. And it's not going anywhere. It has its rolling 5% categories that I use from time to time, has an awesome limit. It's just a good, solid card. You get your cash back. It's just good. So I keep it around. Then next up, back to the Amex stable, and that is going to be my Delta Amex Blue card. This is a recent downgrade from my Delta Amex Platinum because both me and the wife had it, so she's gonna keep hers. I downgraded to the Blue. We still have a companion ticket, you know, our little ace in the hole, just in case we want to do a quick buy one, get one getaway. But this is the Amex Delta Blue card, and it's just because, well, I just like Delta. That's about it. I use this ish sometimes. Well, anyway, let's move on to the next one. Now, this card is the Wells Fargo Platinum card. Now, why do I have this card, you ask? I'm not gonna lie to you, before I really got into the game, I got this card as a balance transfer card because I was moving some things around in order to pay off some balances, and I didn't want interest just beating me over the head. This card has a zero balance, $5,000 limit, and the last time I used it was a couple of months ago, but it pretty much just stays there to keep me, you know, good on utilization. So we're coming down to the wire, and my second to last card is actually a Chase card, and that is my Chase Amazon Prime Visa Signature card. I like this card because I like Amazon. I like this card because my wife loves Amazon, and frankly, at this point, I don't even think they need GPS to get to our house. But either way, I have this card so to make sure that I am paying 5% less than anyone who does not. Another card that I have is actually my most recent acquisition, which is the Fidelity Rewards Signature Visa. Now, I just picked this card up and got it all activated. I'm, doing the $1,000 sign up bonus to get the points because that is actually not very common with them, but I will be using that to shore up some investments there. It's a 2% blanket catch-all card. It's a cashback card, so I'm gonna keep that one in the stable as well. And last but not least, I have the Bilt Rewards MasterCard. Now, this card has really been impressing me. It allows me access to American Airlines as a direct travel partner. It affords me access to yet another route in order to trade points for Hyatt, which is also one of their travel partners. And Bilt has really been doing a lot to try to reach out to people who want to optimize their points. I got this card as a homeowner, even though it's for renters, because I do have an HOA and I can use it for that and get points for that without paying a ton of fees. So I will be holding on to this card as well. Also, rent day is pretty cool because everything gets doubled. But that's it. There you have it. If you are keeping count with all my cards, that is 20 active cards from someone who is just under an 800 credit score. It can be done, people. It really, truly can. Consolidate your spending, watch your spending, and have a good attitude towards money, and you too can have multiple cards. So like I said, this is definitely not a what's in my wallet. This is just a what's in my life. And I figured I would show that to you. We got a lot of subscribers that have jumped on and the channel's really taken off. So I'm just giving you a picture into what it is that I have going on. So leave in the comments if you have any of these cards. How do you enjoy them? Maybe you use them a little different from me. I would love to hear about it from you. And I'm not going to hold you any further. So I'll catch you later.